Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this book review. I was in a shop called The Works here in the UK. It's like a discount bookstore, and I came across this. It is the WWE 100 Greatest Matches. Now, this has been voted on by WWE superstars and WWE officials, and they've compiled this. I seem to recall it either came out the end of 2015 or the start of 2016. There's quite a lot of up-to-date matches. I don't think there's anything from 2016 in there, but for example, Bayley versus Sasha Banks at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn is included, so there are 2015 matches in here. And I can remember seeing it, and I remember hearing about some of the matches that were in there, and I didn't quite agree with them, so I wasn't going to be spending, well, it says $25 or $16.99 English pounds, so I wasn't going to be spending that, but it's in the works in the UK at the moment for £8, and for £8 I definitely recommend it. I've had quite a lot of fun going through and having a look, see if I can get it so you can see at some of the things that are included. Here you can see John Cena versus Shawn Michaels, Raw 2007. It tells you all about the match, the aftermath and what happened afterwards. The British Bulldogs versus Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. That was Saturday night's main event, a 2 out of 3 falls match, and that was May 3rd, 1986. Let's try one more. We've got Money in the Bank. I remember this being really good, but I don't remember it being one of the 100 greatest matches of all time. Christian, Tyson Kidd, Santina Marella, Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, Sin Cara, Tensai and Dolph Ziggler. That is the Money in the Bank match from July 15th, 2012. So what I've done is I've picked out 5 matches for us to just have a look at. I can tell you there's like 204 pages to this thing. It is really good. I do recommend it for the price, but I thought just to give you a taster, we'd have a look at 5 of the matches included in this book. Okay guys, so the first match that I wanted to look at was Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This is WrestleMania 3. It is absolutely iconic. It was for the Intercontinental Championship, and actually at the top it says this is the #1 pick. This is what they class as the greatest match of all time. The reason that it's the greatest match of all time, if we go back to the foreword, because the foreword is actually provided by Ricky the Dragon, he talks a lot about focusing on the match and the fact that they'd done a lot of preparation work for it. Says here, look, the match kept a perfect pace, quick and fast at times, and then slow and deliberate. It said the thing that made the match so different was the number of false finishes. There were 21 in a match that went 17 minutes long. That means there was a false finish every 45 seconds. You never saw that kind of action before this match. This match really did change the industry, and is very deserving of being the best match of all time. Next match that I wanted to highlight was Charlotte versus Bayley versus Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. This is NXT TakeOver Rival, February 11th, 2015. The reason that I wanted to highlight this one is I completely agree this deserves to be in the top 100. This showcased all 4 of the horsewomen. I mean, you can see some of the mad spots there. Double knees. Absolutely brilliant. One of the best women's matches I have ever seen. And this really was the start of my passion for NXT. This is absolutely brilliant, and I'm amazed they included it because it doesn't always get the spotlight or the mentions that I feel that it deserves. But absolutely brilliant match. If you've not seen it, recommend it. NXT TakeOver Rival Fatal 4-Way,
for the NXT Women's Championship. Next up, we've got superstar Billy Graham, who was WWE Champion at the time, versus Dusty Rhodes. This is a Texas death match from 1977, and I've got to be honest, I don't think I knew that Dusty Rhodes had a match for the WWE Championship. I honestly, I don't think I knew that. The Dusty Rhodes I remember in WWE is the polka-dotted WrestleMania with Sweet Sapphire Dusty Rhodes. So this was a real surprise to me to know that he'd had a match against superstar Billy Graham for the WWE Championship. Definitely want to see if I can jump onto the network to try and find this match. Not sure I will, because it wasn't at any pay-per-view. It was a Madison Square Garden match. It looks brutal. It looks like it's full of blood. I mean, everything that a Texas death match should be. But yeah, two of the all-time greats battling it over the biggest prize in wrestling. I need to watch this match. Next up, one of my favourite matches from when I was a kid. Monday Night Raw had only just started. 1993. They're still at the Manhattan Center, and it is Mr. Perfect versus Ric Flair. And this is a loser leaves WWE match. It's stunning. It's a stunning match. Again, I don't know if this is on the network. I'm not going to say as to who wins and what goes on or anything like that. I won't give away any spoilers. But I can tell you that the person that does lose isn't seen in WWE for, I think it was like 10 years or so. So they really do leave WWE. It's a brilliant match. You know, back and forth, lots of action. And it happens on one of the first editions. Maybe even the first edition. I don't know if it was the very first, but I know Raw started in 93, and this is January 24th, so it's got to be one of the first, if not the first. But yeah, Mr. Perfect versus Ric Flair. Loser leaves WWE. And the last one I'm going to leave you with is a lot of people's favourite matches of all time. It's a weird one because it's the Royal Rumble 1992. It does feature in the book. The reason that this is many people's favourite is because it just features so many greats. You know, a lot of Hall of Famers were in this match. You've got people like Hogan. You can see Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Rick the Model Martel. You've got Sid down there as well, Sergeant Slaughter, Ric Flair, IRS. It is rammed full of legends, absolutely rammed, and it is a great Royal Rumble. Maybe, almost certainly the greatest Royal Rumble of all time.
Awesome, guys. Hope you found that interesting. If you did, please give the video a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. From me and the 100 greatest matches in WWE history. Bye for now.